Welcome, it's Annie for White Rose Crafts LLC with the Make It Mine Monochrome Crafting Kit. This is 10 cards, 1 kit, part 1. So we're making 5 cards today. I pre-stamped my images and my sentiments, cut all my paper ahead of time to save us a little bit of time. However, I lost some of my data became corrupted, so I'm going to be talking through some of the cards. You won't see the full putting it together portion. I'm sorry about that. I hope it doesn't happen again, but these things do happen. Let's get started. Here's card 1. For card 1, I used the automobile and the sentiment from the Tim Holtz Getting There stamp set that came in the kit. The pattern paper here is from the kit, and so is the card base. I used the black pre-made card base. I'm gonna layer these two pattern papers side by side, and I'm gonna bring in some washi tape from my stash, and these are two vertical striped washi tape in black and white, and I think it just breaks up a little bit of this because you have dots on one side and horizontal stripes on the other, just to give a little movement. Now the car and the sentiments were both stamped with aged mahogany distress oxide ink. I think the pop of red makes it look really nice. I'm going to trim off any of the extra tape that is left over. Now this is a black card, so I will be adding a piece of white card stock on the inside when I'm ready to write my sentiment. My message, not my sentiment. I put low profile tape on the back of the automobile, and I'm lining it up to the bottom on one of those stripes. I did the same thing for my sentiment here, which I cut into a strip, and then I cut off the little angle on one end. I'm going to place it up here to the right, leaving a little bit of that black edge around it. I'm going to pull in some of the faceted gems that came from the kit. There's this cute tiny star. I'm going to add it to the top here by the sentiment, and I'll add 3 more towards the bottom right hand corner. This kit does come with a distress oxide, but in hickory smoke. I have the unboxing video here on the channel. You can see everything that comes in it. Here's card number 2. For card number 2, I brought in from my stash the scallop paper you see there, pattern paper, and black cardstock. I die cut the leftover polka dot paper with some black cardstock into a tag shape. I stamped the sentiment and the bird. That's from the For the Birds Fisker stamp set that comes in the set. I added 3 gems towards the bottom here of the tag and 1 heart gem on the sentiment. And all of the items, the tag, the bird, and the sentiment, are all on low profile foam tape. This is card number 3. This is from the Jelly Bean Soup shaker pouch card that comes in the kit. I added the little sparkle blend that comes in there, the monochrome. The sentiment is from the cut apart. There's a paper, there's a cut apart on it, so I used that. Layered that onto some black cardstock and leftover polka dot gray with gray. The black and white polka dot is from the kit. The little heart is actually a brad, but I removed the legs and just added it with some foam tape. This is the next card. You'll start seeing the beginning of it, and then it cuts off. So basically, we'll jump right in. The sentiment, I'm using, first let me say, this is a white card base for my kit. It's a 110-pound card base, top folding. I'm going to create everything on a panel, and then I'm going to put it onto the card. It's just easier for me this way. So this card stock here is from the kit. It's the textured one with its black on black polka dot. And I'm going to place that towards the top. It's about an inch and a quarter wide. And then I have this pattern paper, this butterfly pattern paper is from my stash. And I like it. It matches beautifully because it's, again, keeping with the color theme here. Sorry, I'm a little off view there. Okay, So this is some lace from the kit. I'm going to adhere it with some liquid glue. I wasn't sure if my tape runner would hold it. And after I adhere this is when I lose the rest of this here. So here I added over the lace, I added the grill green ribbon with the swirls on the kit, from the kit. From my stash, I cut a circle from gray cardstock. From the kit, I cut a scallop circle from the pearl specialty paper. And I placed a bling butterfly, that's from the kit, all of it onto some foam. The sentiment is for the birds stamp set, and I had 3 gemstones by the sentiment, a heart and 2 little jewels to complete that card. For the last card here, you only get to see the ending. So I pulled in some light blue cardstock and I trimmed the topographical paper about an 1/8 of an inch shorter. I stamped the image with the hickory smoke oxide ink that comes in the kit. And the image and the sentiment are from the Tim Holtz stamp set, Getting There. I stamped that image onto a stitched rectangle and placed it on foam tape. Now my sentiment I stamped with broken china. I added some black and white baker's twine in a tighter knot, cut it into a strip and cut the slant. Now I'm going to add some jewels again, a little star and 2 tiny little round jewels by the sentiment. I love this water topographical paper. It's got that little gloss on it. It's really pretty. And these little jewels, so tiny, I had such a hard time, so I started using this little pokey tool. So I'm going to add a large and a medium jewel right up here by the ship, the stamped image of the ship. And that completes card number 5. So I'm going to bring in all the cards now. There's card 1 with the car, the bird on the tag, our shaker card, a butterfly card, and our ship card. As you can see, you can make masculine cards and feminine cards. And I'm showing them to you each one by one, and for different occasions. I like when you can add that pop of color, but even keeping it black and white, they're just coming out so lovely. Now this kit is not part of the usual subscription kit. This is a standalone kit for you to purchase. I'll have all the information in the description box below, such as how to get to White Rose Crafts, and I'll have more information and full list of everything that comes in the kit on my blog, which will be listed below as well. I would like to thank you for stopping by today. I hope you found some inspiration, and I hope to talk to you again. Bye.